Another time, it was rainy season again, and Bhagwan and I used to take a walk inside the compound of the house. It was quite a bit of distance, so we would walk up and down in the morning, early morning. We would walk up and down, and it had already rained for 3 days, and we had the next door. There's a huge mango tree. Even now, it's there. And the day before, I had seen a perfect mango, very inviting, hanging up there. And I had exclaimed, I told Bhagwan, it's a perfect mango, Bhagwan. It looks so nice. Devaki, drop it. You just don't bother about it, he said. And it happened that the next day, a monkey had bitten into it and dropped it. So it had come and fallen to the ground of Sudama, and there was so much slush because of the heavy, continuous rain. And this mango had gone deep inside. Maybe a little bit of it was projecting outside, but most of it was in the slush. And so suddenly after 2 days, I became aware that the mango that I had seen was there. And only a little of it was showing. And what was more, it was so dirty now, slush everywhere. And then this fungus. The fungus, also, they put some white, red dots here and there. And added to it, there was this millipede climbing over that. The disgusting millipede was climbing, just to complete the disgust. It was so bad, so we were walking up and down. And just the previous day, we had received a letter from South Africa. A man had written that he was a wholesale sinner. There was no sin that he had not committed in life. So he says, look, here is me, absolutely hopeless. So what do you people, the saints, mean to us? What can you do about me? They say that you are a great saint. What can you do to me? Is there any hope? So, this was going on in my mind. The same question was going again and again and again. I was thinking this is a very genuine question. A man who declares he's hopeless, given to all kinds of bad habits, and he's hoping for some hope, a ray of hope, a ray of grace. And it is very justified that he should ask so. And I was also wondering what people like Bhagwan would do about it. Would dismiss them as hopeless, or take them into their lap and do what is needed. It's quite a lot of effort. And so I was just thinking, this question was going up and down, and we were walking up and down. Suddenly when I saw this mango, I was reminded of that letter of that man. I was thinking this mango was so perfect, so inviting, up there hanging in its full glory. And then you see the fate. There's a fate even for mangoes. This monkey should come and bite into it and then drop it there, and then it went into the slush and added to it now the fungus all over and millipede sitting on that. And just see, this could be the fate of many people also. So as I was contemplating this, suddenly Bhagwan stopped. Devaki, he saw where I was looking, and he stopped us. And he said, Devaki, you see that mango there? You bring it. My God, I never expected, because he could read into her mind. He knew all our thoughts. We are like an open book. So he said, you bring this mango here. So slowly I retrieved it from the slush, and then I brought it like that. It was still had that, only the millipede had fallen down. Otherwise it was the same dirty mango. I had butterflies in my stomach because I knew what was coming next. Suppose he should choose to eat that. And he might ask me to eat first. Or sometimes he might leave the whole lot, for me. And so here I was contemplating, oh God, I was Minutes before I thought it was the fate of the mango, but now it seems to be my fate also. What's going to happen? So I was wondering, and suddenly he just looked at me and smiled and said, Devaki, will you bring a knife from the kitchen? Then I knew, of course, what was coming. I said, hurriedly, I said, Bhagwan, I'll go and wash it and bring. And then I'll bring the knife first. No, Devaki, there is no washing. You just sit here. And he sat there himself. He asked me to sit by his side. Of course, I ran inside and brought a knife. And then he said, Devaki. And he just took it from my hand and he looked at it like that. Everywhere, either there was slush or the black spot or yellow spot or white spot. And but there was just one spot, a little bigger spot, a delectable yellow, the fruit, the original color of the fruit, a perfect fruit's color, but there was just only a spot of yellow. And he looked at that, Devaki, you see the spot, Devaki? Will you cut this? So I just cut it. And then I took it out and this big piece came out. It was very fleshy, just a lot of pulp inside. So it just came out a piece. And then he just took it straight from my hand and bit into it and then gave me the rest. He said, you eat it. And it was so perfect, so sweet. You could never imagine that this mango could taste so sweet. And for me, there was no problem because it was just leftover, And then I was thinking, my God, it is definitely a demonstration pointing to something. It's up to me to find out now. So while even eating, I was thinking, what does it mean? And then I suddenly remembered I was thinking about that man who was asking, is there no hope for people like me? What does a saint like you mean to me? And then it flashed, by his own grace, it flashed that I was comparing the mango to that man, given to all habits, with no hope at all, but then there was hope, a spot of hope. You see, the Bhagavan took it out of the slush, he saw the whole thing and he found a perfect spot there. He cut that and ate it. So, even in such people, there must be a good spot, some characteristic, very nice, which you cannot find in other people. And these people, they would find that, and they would enter through that. They would enter into them with that. You understand what I mean? It is our habit, it's a natural, it's human nature to find fault. Even in a perfect man, we would go about finding fault only. Whereas it is their nature, a Mahapurush nature, it's the nature of a great saint, to find only the good, even in the worst people. They would pick out that good spot in them. And they enter into them. So take them on. I was thinking, this is what it means. So people like Bhagavan, they would find hope in them and they would enter and transform them. And the minute I found out, I just looked up at him and he was smiling so much from here to here. He gave me a beautiful, bewitching smile and raised his hand in benediction. He was, blessing me quite something. So I had to dig out the meaning, not only the mango. I had to dig out the meaning of the demonstration also. But it's very interesting, when you think over and find the essence of any demonstration, the essence of any event. Because these great people, they always put something in that. Some wisdom is there. And it was very interesting to find out. And it's something that one could never forget. So you see, to these people, no one is evil, no one is bad, no one is a wholesale sinner, no one is a total sinner. They always find something nice about that. This was a great lesson to me.